Hi guys, and welcome to a video of Terraria. I'm actually planning to do the Frost Moon event, so this video is aimed at Terraria players who want some guidance on soloing it. Now, this is not the best arena or tactics for doing it, but it works and it gets me 3 to 4 Ice Queen kills with a chance of getting good loot. Now, my arena is basically flat land with a little dip with lots of flamethrower traps and few flamethrowers going forward. I also got 2 horde generators, but they don't work very well, and I'm gonna demonstrate the traps. So that's basically what they do. Oh, it strangely turns on and off my lights. I didn't know that. I guess my wiring was a bit flawed, and I use 2 campfires on each side to let me move around with healing, and a hot lantern to give me healing buffs. So you got the campfire, healing, and hot lamp. Now, gears wise, I use a godly razor pine, which I acquired in some of the earlier waves. I think it's like wave 7 onwards or something like that. You get the Christmas trees enemies and they drop it, and as a mage it's really good. What else do I use? I obviously use the Spectra set, as I'm gonna be doing the usual exploiting of healing, and then I got my sorcerer emblem with menacing modifier for damage, skateboard with menacing or hoverboard so I can move around during a fight, but any wings will do. Destroyer emblem for like crit chance. The damage increase will be overridden, so I'll get a menacing and a crit chance from it, nothing else. Star Veil, I'm not exactly sure how much it helps in this, because I was using it from a previous, but it helps out if you're getting hit too much. And lastly, magic curves, as every time I get hit I restore mana, making it possible to have infinite mana. So that's it for gear. Now let's check the time. It's not the time yet, so I'm gonna drag out this video for a few more minutes until it is time. Now, I have already gotten a snow cannon and the North Pole from the boss. So, but I'm not using either one. When I co-op with my friend, then I do the healing, and he does a North Pole, spamming the whole arena, which allows us to get to about wave 16 or 17. We need to work on our speed, but this works pretty well. So we're waiting for 7:30 PM to be able to actually do anything well. And now I'm getting abused by enemies, so I'm just gonna use my Bat Scepter to home in on them, as I can't be bothered to aim. And this strategy is basically consists killing enemies as fast as you can in early phases. The flamethrowers are to help with the really small mobs to kill them off. It really leaves them with very tiny health usually by the time they get to me. And most of the fight I actually stand around here. Now I'll also upload one recorded video from Terraria where I was doing a Halloween event during a Halloween, some of the madness, but that's not properly commented, so the audio is actually me using TeamSpeak to communicate with 3 of the friends I was playing with. Okay, this looks like almost time. It's getting dark. Okay, a minute left. Anyway, this fight can be a bit difficult, and more players help a lot, because on your own, unless you have very good trap setup, you can't do much damage. The reason I'm using this setup is because with flamethrowers, they have cooldown before the flames, so I can jump in and grab healing items. Otherwise, I'd normally add spiky ball traps, which drop spiky balls and do a lot of damage to enemies, but that will prevent me from actually grabbing any health myself. Now, the flamethrowers might make it a bit hard to hear me speak, because They're actually quite noisy. And I haven't been able to turn them down properly. So let's see what's the time. Oh, it's almost time. Okay, let's just spam. There you go. And let's turn the flamethrower on. So first thing I do is just stand here, shoot enemies. Anyone who's gonna be coming from behind, they're just gonna be falling into that, and you see, they die. So I don't even have to concern on wave 1 from behind me. Now I got a slight hill here, so some of them are coming down the hill, that's why I got to aim quite a bit high. And this spell doesn't have a great range, it has a fall off at certain range. Now, if I need some mana, I just stand and get hit by a flamethrower. And that gets me my mana back. That's why I like this position, standing. As you can see, I'm on wave 4 and so far nothing happened to me. I don't think I've even been hit by anything other than a flamethrower, which I purposely stood in. And due to using this set, I can do a lot of healing, and as you can see, this weapon is insanely overpowered. If we look at its damage, it's 91. I actually forgot to use Magic Glow, and it's a buff which improves all stats. So I just used the B shortcut for that. So that should give me 96 now. I could be about 100 if I grab that. Use the Magic Globe, which you can buy from Mage or Wizard, whatever he's called. But I forgot. I was meant to do that right before I start and get a 10-minute buff. Now most of the damage I can easily heal off, and you see we're on wave 6 already. Let's see what's the time. So in 2 minutes, well, less than 2 minutes, we reached wave, what was it? Wave 6. Whoops, almost died while checking. Helicopters can get annoying, and they can do quite a bit of damage, but they're also a good way of regaining mana. So they're quite accurate at hitting you, and they don't do too much damage. Now if you don't die, you should be able to get a fair bit. Let's get rid of the damn helicopter. I'm gonna collect some healing items, just because there's a limit of how many candies can spawn or hearts can spawn. And we got a Santa tank. So I'm just gonna go above and bomb him down. This spell is insanely powerful, especially with high crit. And I'm not sure what would be better, getting more damage or crit, as I haven't tested, so I usually go for extra damage. We can do a lot of damage to everyone. I can't check now which wave. Let's have a look which wave we're on. We're on wave 8, so we are waiting for wave 11 because that's where the key boss is. And we already had Razor Pine drop, the weapon I'm using, from one of the well, from I think the second tree we killed, or the first tree. So we're getting good loot quite quickly, and I can keep my health up, no problem. Now, you don't need everyone to use Spectra gear to actually co-op this fight. If one person uses Spectra gear and dodges a lot, and only gets hit lightly, then you can have another guy who's melee, and you can heal him up, and he can do a lot of damage with something like North Pole. Or, an alternative strategy is, you place on these platforms a bunch of statues which summon things like crabs, rabbits, things like that, like birds, and then you swing the Headless Horseman sword. And a melee guy can just keep swinging it while standing, maybe even standing in honey, and homing Headless Horseman heads will just home in and clean out a lot of the enemies, and also home in on the queen very well. Now, as you can see, I'm having no trouble whatsoever with this event so far. Let's go back to this position. Every time there's no annoying enemies, I go back here. Now we got the Santa tank again to annoy me. This Razor Pine weapon, when you shoot up, it actually falls back down. Oh, and I think one of the trees was actually shooting the same weapon, and I think another one of them dropped. Yeah, no wait, that's a chain gun. So I picked up a chain gun. It's a really good machine gun for range, but I still don't have amongst my friends a healer, so I'm not actually using it. If we had a healer, a tank, and a ranger, and then chain gun is insanely powerful with like standing still while getting healed. Now I'm gonna focus a lot more on the queen. I can do massive damage. It's even better with North Pole. I think North Pole can do more damage in this, but this gives you sustainability. Now, you might think like, oh, Bat Scepter from the Halloween event will be great, but it has its flaws. For starters, the Bat Scepter is not very capable at doing enough damage to actually get you even to an Ice Queen event easily during this fight. And that will make it really hard to even get any of her loot, so aiming for the Razor Pine helps. Using vampire knives is also, you'll find that you'll have accuracy problems, and you'll lack the damage output. So you'll need 2 players to get to the Ice Queens. Now, I'm getting distracted due to speaking, so I'm not hitting the queen very well. But the idea is to aim where you think she'll be, and since these are falling back down, they can hit the queen anyway, and oh, come on. There you go, we killed the queen, still no loot. That's a bit sad. And the next queen. I think that's the 3rd queen now. So we're ready on the 3rd queen, and this is soloing without good traps. And I even forgot to get damage. Optimally, I would want to use the globe and the magic damage potion. I forgot, it looks like a star. Forgot what it's called. So another queen down, and we got another one. It's like unlimited queens. I'm just gonna collect some items to make sure the queen drops me some healing when she dies. Because on the last attempt, the queen didn't drop anything for me, well, any healing items, because I had maxed out healing items on the floor due to all the damage. Oh, come on. If you stop damaging her for a while, she will heal up. So keep that in mind, and no loot, which really sucks. Where's the next queen? You see wave 13, and this is soloing, and I still can't see the queen. Or does this wave not have a queen? I swear all of them should have a queen. Now I'm gonna shoot upwards to get these annoying star things. There's a queen. So we wanted to kill her. This is gonna probably be the last queen. I'm not really risking to slow down and check which wave it is or what's the time, to find out do I have enough time to kill this queen and get another queen. As you can see, the helicopters can dish out a lot of damage on me. And I think it's the end of night, because the queen ran away and my health went down. That was a bit silly of me, so I shouldn't have died. And I should respawn on my hut. No, wrong hut. But anyway, I think it's daytime, so the event ended. Let's have a look what sort of loot I'll find. So far we got two Razor Pines. Oh my god, I got the Blizzard Staff. Let's turn off the traps before I kill myself. Let's see, will I get anything else? As you can see, lots of loot. Just collecting it. And I think I failed to kill the queen because I was talking too much and not focusing enough my fire while talking. So let's have a look. Did we get anything else? Yeah, we got a mythical. Wow, mythical, that's the best buff. Blizzard sap, so I'm actually gonna try it out. Holy crap! I think this is gonna be replacing my Razor Pine. This is insane! Well, that's it. That's how you get farm this event. And since I'm hosting a server, I can easily reset the timer, because if you look, the time is 6 AM, so I need like 13.5 hours to go past to do the event again. So what I do is I go on my dedicated server and type in dawn, or is it dusk? Dusk. I type in dusk, it changes the time to 7:30, and I can summon it again, and that's how you farm this event. Assuming you have enough naughty presents. I got 19 of them. So see you next time.